TikTok tariff deadline looms. The US stock market was a sea of red today. Why? The trade war with China escalated. At midnight, tariffs on Chinese goods skyrocketed. These tariffs are no joke. We're talking about an extra 50% on top of what we already pay. That brings the average tariff to almost 125%. Ouch! This isn't just about China. Trump slapped tariffs on 86 other countries too. Canada, Mexico, the European Union, they're all feeling the heat. And they're hitting back with their own tariffs. It's a global trade war. This uncertainty is what spooks the market. Businesses hate uncertainty, investors hate uncertainty. And right now, there's a whole lot of it going around. The pressure is on. Will these tariffs slow down the global economy? Will they hurt American businesses and consumers? These are the questions that kept investors up at night. False dawn. Market optimism fizzles. Earlier in the day there was a glimmer of hope. The Dow Jones surged over 1,400 points. Why the sudden optimism? Rumors, whispers of a trade deal with China. Investors love a good news cycle. But the optimism was short-lived. As the day wore on, the reality sank in. No deal was on the table. The tariffs were going into effect, and the market reacted accordingly. The Dow ended the day down 320 points. That's a huge swing. It shows just how volatile the market is right now. Roller coaster ride, a day of historic swings. It wasn't just the Dow, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq also went on a wild ride. The S&P 500, which represents a broader range of companies, had its biggest intraday swing in years. It was up over 4% at one point, then closed down over 1%. The Nasdaq, heavy with tech stocks, saw its biggest intraday gain since 1982, but it too ended the day in the red. This kind of volatility is unprecedented. It reflects the deep uncertainty surrounding these tariffs. Investors are scared, and when investors get scared, they sell. Trade war tremors, global repercussions, and an uncertain future. The impact of these tariffs is already being felt worldwide. Mortgage rates are climbing, oil prices are fluctuating, companies are delaying investments, consumers are worried about rising prices. The trade war is hurting everyone. It's hurting American businesses that rely on Chinese imports. It's hurting Chinese businesses that sell goods to America. And it's hurting consumers all over the world who are facing higher prices. The big question now is, what happens next? Will Trump and Xi Jinping come back to the negotiating table? Or will this trade war escalate even further? One thing is for sure, the markets are in for a bumpy ride. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a wild one.